Hello and welcome again to another tutorial. In today's edition we're going to be making socks like anglers for girls. As you can see, I'm making this 2 to 3T size for my daughter. So we're just going to be adding lace around here, and I got this from Walmart, a couple of them in the pack, and you can get there many different colors. And this is the ribbon I want to use. I hope you can see it. You can use plain ribbon, whichever one you choose, but I advise the size be at least the 1 or 1.5 inches. And then I'm gonna be adding some ruffle to it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what we have. And if you don't want to make them, maybe you can check out my Etsy shop, Proud African Mom on Etsy, and you will see some of them you can purchase for your kids if you don't want to DIY. We sell them over there too, so go check out our shop and see what you want in there. Okay, so to prep your socks for sewing, you just want to take your foot of socks, whichever foot you choose to work with first, and just turn it inside out. I will advise you turn it inside out. Turn it inside out. Then let me come closer. Just, you see the little crease here from the folding line. We're gonna use that line from the folding. That's what we're gonna be using, because that's the back of our socks, and that's where we want to start from. We want to begin sewing from here, so we can come in here. That way the joining of your lace is going to be in the back, and I mean it won't really be noticeable. So it's advisable to start from the back. You can add a bow if you want to when you're done, but for this project I'm not going to be adding a bow. So we're just going to go ahead, turn your socks inside out, turn it to the right, the wrong side, and then get your lace. Since we're doing both, I'm gonna be going with the lace first. So you want to cut like 13 to 13 inches and a half. I think that should be enough. So you want to take your lace and just match it with the fold line you have in the back here of your sock. You just want to match it to that line, face down. The right side of your lace should be facing this wrong side of your sock. So this is the right side, and this is the wrong side of your lace. So it's this side that's going to be facing you, and this right side is going to be face down here. So you want to pin it. If you want to, you can pin it, or you just start sewing from over there. Just make sure you go a few stitches back to hold it on while you sew around. Continue to stretch your sock as you sew. You're just sewing on a straight stitch and leave a 1/4 inch out just to join it with stitch or with hot glue. So we're just gonna go ahead and go a few stitches back. My machine is not on, so just try to start a few stitches and then go back just to lock it, and now you can start sewing. Just stretch your sock. Remember to stretch your sock as you go. And be careful to keep your lace away from your needle, because it has the habit sometimes of just curling under your needle. So you just have to take it easy. Don't be in a hurry to sew it. It doesn't take any long time. Maybe about 10-20 minutes you're gonna have a pair of socks ready. And if you really get used to it, you might even start taking less time to do it. So just take your time, because you don't want to be in a hurry and get your lace under your needle or mess your sock up. So Just take your time and sew it around all the way until you get back to the end. And then you do the same thing. You run off your sock. You just want to come and turn it to the right side. Just turn it inside out like this. So now we have our sock on the right side. And you see your lace or your ruffle is already there. So just remember this back, you're gonna like maybe stitch it or glue it down, whichever way is best for you. If you want to stitch it down, you can just fold it and stitch it down. You can wait and join it with the ribbon and fold and stitch it down, or you can use hot glue if you have. Just use some hot glue on it to just close it up and seal it. That way it don't be showing up like it is. So we've turned our sock to the right side. You just want to like fold it over and just make sure. You see, even like this is still cute. Yeah, but I just want to add something extra. So now we're gonna take our ribbon. You can choose whatever size of ribbon you want, whatever designer ribbon you want. I just went with this because I like it for her, so I'm gonna be using this one, and it's just the 1.5 inch ribbon. Like I think I said that from the beginning. So you want to take your ribbon and just place it under your lace here. You want to just place it under your lace, like at the end here. You can leave like a 1/4 inch out to join it over there. So you're gonna start sewing it like this under here. You're just gonna go around. Just remember to stretch your lace as you're sewing. Just keep stretching your lace onto your ribbon, so you don't have a bucket in one place. You don't have a whole bucket stuff of ribbon in one place. So just continue to pull on your ribbon and go around and just sew all along around your lace. Just you don't want to sew a big portion. Just try to get it at least a little bit under there, but making sure too that you have enough ribbon left out. Like you see what I'm gonna be doing here. I hope you can see this okay. And just next time I'm gonna use a darker ribbon or darker lace so the colors can be able to show. You're just gonna do the same thing. Go a few stitches back when you start. Just go a few stitches back to lock it. I don't know if I mentioned whatever the size of the length of the ribbon, the lace you're using. I'm using 13.5. You can go with 14 if you want more or any more. Just go with how much you want, but I'm using 13.5 here, and I'm gonna be using about 27 inches of ribbon for that. So you just want to double the length of your lace. That's gonna be the length of your ribbon to use. So let's just go ahead and sew it on. Remember to stretch your lace as you're sewing it to your ribbon. And just go around and just sew that all the way around until you reach where you started. Then you can run a few stitches back again to lock it. Just make sure you lock it in over there when you reach the back. And then you can cut it. The sock, you can choose to burn your edges. Maybe if you have a lighter, You can choose to burn your edges to stop them from fraying, just the edge of your ribbon. You can burn it from fraying, and then you just choose to either use your hot glue gun and just go over it, or if you don't have hot glue, just get your hand needle or fold it and sew it on your machine, whichever way is easy for you. If you think you can run a stitch or two on your machine with it folded, you go ahead and do it, or you can go by hand sewing. But I will tell you, if you're making a lot of them, using a glue is going to be faster. It's going to save you so much time. If you have to make bulk orders, just go ahead and use glue to join it. It's not like it's on a child's skin or anything. Matter of fact, before you even reach to them, it's going to be way dried. So just go ahead and use the hot glue and just join it over there, and you're going to save yourself so much time. So after that, I haven't joined mine yet, but I'm going to do it. But I'm just so excited about the way it comes. So every time I make them, I just get happy because I just I just love how they look. They're just so cute. Yeah, so it's gonna be like this. This is what you're gonna have. Push my machine back so you can see better. So our sock is gonna look like this. And you see, this is the back. So we're gonna join it here in the back. You could make a bow and maybe just spin the bow on, or just, yeah, but this is what you're gonna have. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to our videos. Subscribe to our channel. I'm tired. It's Saturday. I've been making a lot of stuff. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching, guys. Like our videos. If you learned something today, just share with your friends. Subscribe to our channel so you always get to know what we're making when we make them. Thank you so much. Feel free to share our videos to all your social media, to your friends, and just tell a friend to tell a friend that we're making something new here every week at least. And I mean, let's learn together. I'm learning too myself. I'm still learning, and I learn a lot from other people. So I'm happy to share with everybody and anybody who wants to learn with me. Come on, let's do it together. We can do it. We can make good stuff for our kids or for sale. Just make some extra money. I'm a mom. I got babies to take care of, so I like making extra money. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye bye. God bless you. Stay safe.